Hi guys, we will soon start the meeting. So just waiting for few more people to join. So till that time, if you guys have any doubt, you can just post it in the comments or in the chat box. I will try to answer all of your doubts. So we will start exactly at 10 p.m. right? And it will be for 30 minutes max, right? Wouldn't take much of your time since the cat is around the corner. Just confirm in the chat box if you are able to listen me properly. Just put it in the chat box. Yeah, audible. Okay. And if some of you can open your cameras, that would be great. Otherwise, it's okay. I would anyway on my camera once more people join. And I hope you are able to see the open board also. Right? Yeah. So a lot of people are able to see the open board also. Fine. Ishtha, please don't draw anything. Request you. All right, people can hear me. Right. So actually, I am also live streaming this on the YouTube, and I am also uh, doing it on the Zoom meetings. So if you are either on the Zoom or on the YouTube, right, you are free to ask any questions. So before starting the meeting, let me clarify some things or the agenda of the meeting, right? So basically, this is purely a Q&A session, right, where you can ask anything in any language, in any format, either it be audio, video, chat, right? Anything would work, and I will try to answer all of your questions, right? Some basic things is don't ask general questions, right? Uh, I'm just starting now how to prepare, how not to prepare, because these are very general questions, and I don't think my opinion, my voice, my suggestions would matter a lot on these questions. The same goes for questions like uh, how to get motivated, how to stay consistent, right? Again, I don't think just by someone's word you will get motivated or you will be consistent enough, right? So there is no point in discussing all those stuff. Take this session as someone who is from IIM Ahmedabad and giving you like 30-40 minutes of his time, right? So I hope that you guys ask such questions that are valuable to all of you and also makes much sense to all of you, right? So try to ask the questions which you can't ask in an open forum or which you can't uh, find on internet or on Google, right? So just before starting the session officially, right? So my journey has been like this. So in my first attempt, I scored 99. In my second attempt, I scored 97. Pretty good percentile, but I scored 64 in the DILR, right? And in my third attempt, I scored 99.98, right? And in my fourth attempt, which I gave for no reason, no particular reason, because I was in college and I just appeared for it. I scored 99.95 in my fourth attempt with 99.99 in DILR. And here I scored 99.90 in DILR. And here I scored 64 in DLR. So you can see the jump. And here I scored 95 in the DLR, right? Quant was always my strength, right? It didn't put much difficulty for me. And VRC was like, I worked for it and I improved on it, right? So this was the scenario. And now coming on to ZAT. So again, similar thing for ZAT. I scored 99.9 plus two times in the ZAT. And when it comes to the interview phase, I cracked BLACKI, I cracked XLRI Jamshedpur, I cracked MDI. I was waitlisted at SPGen. Yeah, I appeared for the second round of SPGen and I was waitlisted for the final call or for the final admission offer. And apart from that, I also converted FMS. I didn't appear for the IFT. I received IFT call three times, but didn't appear because the interviews used to be so late that by then you lose all your energy, right? So this is about me. Now I'm opening the floor for you guys to come one by one and ask whatever you want to. Maybe put it in the comment section, put it in the chat, or maybe just unmute yourself and ask. But yeah, please give me some context about your preparation and yeah, then ask me. And also, it would be great if you can uh, switch on your videos. So basically, this is yeah. So you don't need to record. Actually, it is also being telecasted on the YouTube. You can find it there also. Yes. Yeah.
Sir, I'm Imaja here. Hi, am
Yeah.
I audible?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir, I wanted to ask, like in quants, I have done this a basic from Takshashila,
Mm.
and I heard that that is not enough, and now after 2023 CAT, it has been more advanced, and that basic sufficient is not, it's not sufficient. So, and Arun Sharma also, I heard about that. The same thing I heard about Arun Sharma as well. So, is it so I have done like 80% from there. So, how should I go about for the next of the
Got it. So,
topic?
देखो यार, since you have mentioned that you are already done with Takshila, so it would be very wrong to assume that they already provide basics, right? As far as I know, that they also provide some time-based question or timer questions with timer after every concept or after every chapter, right? And hopefully, it should be a mix of all types of questions, and they have been into the space from the last 5 to 10 years. I don't know, but yeah, but ऐसा नहीं होगा कि you have already done the questions and it mainly consists of the basics questions, right? There must be some moderate to difficult level of questions or new varieties. And now when it comes to the advanced stuff, right? Now your people are expecting something very different, very weird in the CAT 2024. It would not happen like this, right? That's why the QA series, you need to do the QA series because uh, I have already covered the slot 1, slot 2, and slot 3 of CAT 2023. Just see the videos of QA series and you will feel that everything is basic there. Nothing so special. It is just that the paper pattern got changed in CAT 2023. The type of questions, right? The type of difficulty level seems to be increased because the paper pattern was not in sync with the previous years, right? Now when you found surprises in the exam, right, you tend to behave very differently, and that's what exactly happened. नहीं तो अभी if you appear for CAT 2023, you would score at least 25 plus marks in the quant section, right? So what I would suggest you to, okay, so base, if even if you're considering that you have covered only basics from Takshila, right? Arun Sharma is totally crap in my opinion, right? Remove the Arun Sharma from picture. Now to do more advanced questions for the quants, you can start if you have time. You can start with previous year paper of CL mock, right? Previous year CL mocks. Also try to cover all the questions from 1990 onwards of the CAT. This you can find in my Telegram channel. There is a file named as CL past year questions or something, right? Just go to that file, PDF file, and there you can find topic wise question of all the years from 1990 onwards. And if you are done with this, and this, right, you would be uh, perfectly ready for the CAT 2024. Apart from this, I would suggest you to do time-based practice to get to know key what exactly you are doing and what exactly you are scoring in the mocks, and then redefine your strategy, right?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Anyone else? Then let me
Hi
check.
sir, Shantanu here.
Yeah, hi Shantam.
To give a bit of a background, I am self-prepping for CAT. I'm a chartered accountant and I started in June.
Okay.
And currently in mocks, I'm scoring about 70 marks. But
Hmm.
my quant score is very low. It is about 10 to 15 marks only because I have not covered my syllabus yet.
Hmm.
And I'm doing my self-study from Arun Sharma.
Okay.
And I watch Rodha YouTube videos when I'm in doubt. So is my strategy right? And also, should I ignore the mock marks for now and concentrate on studying and completing my syllabus, or should I just stop giving mocks and then give them after I complete?
Fine. So, as you have recently started, so first I would suggest you to focus on completing at least 70% of the syllabus, or let's say majority of the syllabus by the end of August, right? Till August, your main aim should be to cover as much syllabus for the quants or for other subjects as possible, right? And you can also do from Arun Sharma if you're doing right. There is no point in leaving and now searching for another material. But uh, see, I myself practice time material, and it seems to be good to me to cover the basics or the initial part for practice. So what you can do is first, let's say you cover the topic SICI, right? Right. When you are done with the SICI, cover all the basics questions from the time material. So time material has a lot of questions of 2, 3 difficulty levels, right? For example, in the SACI, it must have 100 plus questions, right? And after this, you should start practicing the previous year topic-wise questions from 1990 onwards, right? And this material should be suffice till August. And from August or from September onwards, you should be focusing on mock and maybe some PYQ mocks also. But major focus should be mocks, mocks, and mocks.
So currently, should I stop giving mocks or should I continue with them?
See, there is no point in giving the mocks if you are just scoring 10, 12 marks, because you can see that there is a gap of around 50 marks, right? And that gap is mainly because of less preparation or because of you haven't covered or touched the syllabus yet. So if you haven't covered a lot of syllabus or much syllabus, then there is no point in appearing for those type of questions. So as of now, you can completely ignore the mocks, and yes, when it comes to September, you can boost your number of mocks or frequency of mocks per week.
Thank you so much.
हेलो गुड इवनिंग सर।
Yeah, Heyman, good evening.
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि सर मैंने अप्रोक्सीमेटली बीईआरसी के अप्रोक्सीमेटली कोई 7 से 8 सेक्शनल टेस्ट दिए हैं। तो सर उसमें मेरा स्कोर 50 और 15 से लेके 21 की रेंज में ही सर स्टक है सर। ना ही उससे ऊपर जा रहा है ना ही उससे कम हो रहा है सर। मैं स्ट्रैटेजी भी चेंज करके लगा रहा हूँ लेकिन सर फिर भी वो स्कोर उतना ही रह रहा है। तो सर उसके
Hmm.
लिए मैं क्या करूँ कि उससे थोड़ा ज्यादा हो, 21 से अब जाए थोड़ा सा।
देखो, VRC के लिए तो there is no alternative to practice a lot, right? Even if you're practicing a lot, right? Now you have told me that you also practice a lot and you have also changed some strategies, right?
यस।
So first you need to see कि पिछले 4-5 मॉक्स में, right, in which areas you are scoring these marks, right? And in which areas you are losing the marks, right?
यस।
Whether it is RC questions, whether it is VA questions, whether it is inference based questions, right? First figure
यस।
that out, right? Then I don't know how you're analyzing it, but I have also prepared, I think, one video regarding the VRC mock analysis, right? So when it
यस।
comes to the VRC, there are two things. First is practice, and the second thing is mock analysis. And this part is more important than practice. You can practice few number of mocks or few number of sectional tests, but you can't take a chance when it comes to mock analysis. And the score or the stagnation stage that you are suffering from, right, is mainly because you might not be uh, doing mock analysis in a good way. You might be feeling okay, मैं सही कर रहा हूँ, मुझे सब जो मैं कर रहा हूँ वो सही है. But at least search for different strategies on the YouTube, on the internet, right? Don't stick to my strategy or your strategy only, because this is like very initial stage. You still have 4 to 5 months left for the cat, right? And if you're consistent in this range, then there is nothing bad. You are at a very good stage. And I'm very hopeful that you will be able to increase at least 10 marks from this point of view if you keep focused on improving on practice and on mock analysis, right? So एक बार mock analysis में you need to check कि तुम कुछ गलत कर रहे हो या नहीं. Maybe discuss with your peers, discuss with your mentor, or discuss with someone else, and find कि if you are doing it in a right way or not, right? And even if you feel that you are doing it in a right way, maybe change your analysis strategy or change your attempt strategy and see if something is working for you or not.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, hi Shubha.
Hello.
हाय सर, मेरे को भी थोड़ा वीआर से रिलेटेड ही डाउट था। बट मेरा चैलेंज ये है कि मेरा मार्क्स मोर और लेस 2022 के रेंज में है, बट जब एनालिसिस कर रहा हूँ तो दिख रहा है कि इजीली 30-35 ब्रीच हो जाएगा। मेरा मेन पंगा आ रहा है कि नर्व काम नहीं होता, मतलब बेसिकली कि ज्यादा करो अटेम्प्ट्स बढ़ाओ, वो वाला पंगे में बेकार हो जा रहा है। सो मैं क्या सोच अभी तक मैं क्या करता था, मेरे लिए बेस्ट चीज वर्क करती है 3 आरसी और वीए क्वेश्चंस। तो अभी मैं क्या कर रहा था कि बहुत ज्यादा अटेम्प्ट्स बढ़ाने की कोशिश कर रहा था, मेरा एक्यूरेसी पूरा डाउन चला गया 3 आरसीज और वीए के चक्कर में। तो मैं अभी क्या सोचा था कि शुड आई फोकस कि अभी 2 आरसीज एंड वीए पे ज्यादा एक्यूरेसी पे खेलूं, और जब एक्यूरेसी बढ़ जाए तब मैं 3rd आरसी पे जाऊं, या मैं जो कर रहा हूँ वही करते रहूं।
यार देखो, द सिंपल थिंग इज कि अ, ऐसा मत सोचो कि आपको थर्ड आरसी पे जाना है या नहीं जाना. मेनली बेसिकली देखो, देर इज ए ट्रेड ऑफ बिटवीन द एक्यूरेसी एंड स्पीड, राइट? If you increase your speed, your accuracy might go down, and if you improve your accuracy, your speed might go down, right? And now you have to figure it out. And what you can do, or what is the best way to do, is that whenever you appear for mock, right, put a Zoom meeting, share screen, and record that attempt, and also switch on your video, so and record that attempt. So after attempting, watch this recording and see how you were behaving to different types of questions. How much time you took to solve first RC, how much time you took to solve second RC, how you decided between which two RCs to pick from all these four RCs, right? Focus on these questions, because देखो CAT prep is not like कि आपने syllabus complete कर लिया and now you are expecting the marks out of it. It is more like how you apply your knowledge to it. I and you might have same knowledge, same skills, but application might be very different, and that is one of the major factors when it comes to score, right? So पहले तो ये देखो कि आप चारों में से आरसी दो कर रहे हो, उसका आपका सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया क्या है, right? And then also in the recording, see the time you are taking to solve one RC. If you are taking 15 to 18 minutes to solve one RC, right, then you literally need to improve your speed, right? You can't take 15 to 18 minutes to solve 500 words RC, right? That is the first point. The second point is, see that are you leaving too easy RC? Are you leaving too hard RC? Are you leaving too moderate RC? Are you attempting the hardest RC? Are you attempting the easiest RC? If you're attempting the easiest RC, it's good. If you're attempting the hardest RC, then you need to change your approach, or you need to change your strategy, right? Now, when you improve on this time, your speed will reduce, or your speed will increase to solve the RC, and you will find yourself in a situation where you have 10, 12 minutes extra at the end of your attempt. And in these 10, 12 minutes, try to focus on maybe one RC out of these, right? That's how your journey और थर्ड आरसी शुड स्टार्ट. इट शुड नॉट बी लाइक कि आपको थर्ड 3 आरसी करने ही करने हैं, क्योंकि उस चक्कर में फिर आप तीनों अटेम्प्ट करोगे, उसमें स्पीड भी खराब होगी और एक्यूरेसी भी खराब होगी, राइट. यू नीड टू कीप इन माइंड कि एक्यूरेसी और स्पीड दोनों मैटर करते हैं. मे बी बहुत लोग ऐसे होते हैं जो दो आरसी करते हैं और उनकी एक्यूरेसी 95% होती है. बहुत लोग मेरे जैसे होते हैं जो 4 आरसी करते हैं, जिनकी स्पीड ज्यादा है बट उनको एक्यूरेसी से कोई मतलब नहीं है. नाउ इट्स कंप्लीटली ऑन यू कि व्हाट यू प्रेफर, व्हाट टाइप ऑफ पर्सन यू आर. एंड ये डिसीजन को इतनी जल्दी मत लो, है ना. पहले फिगर आउट करो कि आप 2 आरसी ही क्यों कर पा रहे हो. Is it like your reading speed is very slow? Is it like your comprehension speed is very low? Or is it like you take more time than expected to solve the questions? पहले वहां फिगर करो कि आपकी प्रॉब्लम क्या है. इफ यू आर एबल टू फिगर आउट द प्रॉब्लम, राइट, तो सॉल्यूशन निकालना बहुत बहुत इजीली आपको सॉल्यूशन निकाल पाओगे, राइट.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
हेलो भैया.
या यार प्लीज कम विद योर नेम.
या मैं
स्विच ऑन योर
नाम है
वीडियो.
मेरा. सर मैंने टाइम कोचिंग से पढ़ रहा हूँ, तो मैंने क्वांट्स के जितने भी टॉपिक्स पे सारे सॉल्व किए, बहुत ही स्मूथली सॉल्व हो गया, कोई दिक्कत नहीं आई. डीएलआर भी सेम, कोई दिक्कत नहीं आई. बट एमकेट था परसों तो दिया, तो उसमें सही नहीं गया. मतलब जो मटेरियल सॉल्व किया वो बहुत ही आसानी से सॉल्व हो गया, कुछ उसमें.
यार देखो, फॉर द क्वांट्स यू कैन इग्नोर द एमकेट because their I would say their paper pattern or their style of questions are completely different from what CAT gives, right? So as of now in the starting stage, you should completely ignore the quants part of AIMCAT, right? To improve your confidence, to improve or to have a good reality check, start appearing for IMS mocks or start appearing for CL mocks. That will give you a good reality check rather than just sticking to the time mocks. So because time mocks is like the least preferred among IMSCL and time. The reason being their DLR and their mainly the quant section is little off from what CAT gives, right? तो उस पे मत फोकस करो. बट इवन अगर आपने मॉक दिया है, राइट, इफ यू डोंट माइंड टेलिंग मी कि हाउ मच यू हैव स्कोर्ड इन द क्वांट्स, देन मे बी आई कैन गाइड यू अ लिटिल मोर बेटर.
तो मैंने कुछ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने का ट्राई किए, बट नहीं हुआ.
नहीं, आई जस्ट वांट योर स्कोर, नथिंग एल्स.
कुछ थोड़े बने बस, लेकिन पूरा नहीं कर पाया.
I'm asking for a score in the quant section.
और स्कोर मैंने नहीं बनाया, नहीं हुआ.
Sorry?
नहीं हुआ, 0.
हाँ, तो ऐसे बोलो ना. So see, if you are scoring 0, that means in 40 minutes you are not able to even score, even solve one question, right? Then तो there is a problem in your approach or in your knowledge, or maybe you need to revise, you need to practice a lot. I can't say because in any mock, in any question, in any section, or in any uh, cat type mocks or whatever it is, right? At least any aspirant should be able to solve minimum 5 questions. 5 questions are not that hard. And believe me, मैं अगर आपके सामने कल वाला mock भी अभी खोल लूंगा, तो all of you who are here would be able to solve at least 5 questions very easily, right? Now the problem occurs. The first is the nervousness. The second is your self-confidence. The third is how you are selecting the questions. These soft skills, these minor details matter a lot when it comes to solving or appearing for the live mocks, right? So this zero score is pretty bad. That means in 40 minutes you didn't do anything, right? So इसमें तो I don't know what to comment, but yeah, uh, I don't think that IMS or CL mocks would help in this situation, right? Maybe you should focus more on covering the syllabus again and again before appearing for the mocks. या देखो, टाइम एंड वर्क का कोई क्वेश्चन आया होगा, राइट, उसमें सोल्व करना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. टीएसडी का भी कुछ आया होगा, मतलब हर टॉपिक से तो आए होंगे ना. एसआईसीआई का कुछ आया होगा, ज्योमेट्री का कुछ आया होगा, नंबर सिस्टम का कुछ आया होगा. अब सारे टॉपिक में से आप एक भी क्वेश्चन नहीं सोल्व कर पा रहे, तो 40 मिनट्स में, मतलब दैट इज नॉट एक्सपेक्टेड, राइट.
मेरे अरिथमेटिक और बस नंबर सिस्टम ही हुआ था, और
लेकिन
अरिथमेटिक
फिर भी आपने एक भी क्वेश्चन सोल्व नहीं किया ना.
टफ लगा बहुत, और नर्वस भी हो गया था.
Yeah, basically I can't comment because I haven't seen the move, but you have to slow, right? There is no second option.
एंड आपने कहा कि अरुण शर्मा क्रैप है, तो मेरे पास तो अरुण शर्मा की बुक्स थे, वो भी सॉल्व कर रहा था। तो अभी सिर्फ टाइम
What I
मेंटेन
mean
करें।
by crap is what I mean by crap is that Arun Sharma has a lot of questions, lot of material, and their books are uh, thick than what is required, right? More thicker, right? So you don't need to cover all those things. And the Arun Sharma is quite outdated in my opinion, and it is less structured, right? That's my point of calling it a crap, right? But that doesn't mean that the people who use Arun Sharma didn't score good percentile, right? There is also one benefit to solving the Arun Sharma, that you end up solving a lot of questions, you end up solving a lot of stuff than what is required. So obviously you would be better than someone who is solving other material, right? So if you are doing Arun Sharma, there is uh, I would say there is no disadvantage to it. The only thing is what matters is your mock scores, right? If you are getting a very less mock score, maybe you need to change your strategy. You need to cover the syllabus, and uh, this is my message to all the aspirants. A lot of aspirants are focused more on mock scores, focused more on giving sectional tests. When you know that you don't have sufficient knowledge to appear for the mocks, right? Take your time, take the month of June and July to cover the syllabus and start from August. Start the mocks from August, right? Don't get too fast that you end up scoring marks that lowers your confidence, right? Yeah, Sankar. Guys, whosoever wants to ask the question, please raise your hand. And whosoever is uh, watching this on YouTube, so actually it's a Zoom meeting, and I have shared the link on WhatsApp community and Telegram community. Join that community, and then you can join this meeting also. Yeah.
When I used to attempt an RC, like when we go through the questions, I used to take a lot of time to juggle between two, three options how to get which is the correct option. But I may end up getting a wrong option mark. So how can I improve on this aspect?
In which section?
VRC, RC, especially RC.
See, I got your point. Actually, I have talked about it in my VRC mock analysis, right? I uploaded it 10, 20 days back. You should definitely watch that video, right? But apart from that, see, in the VRC, generally you should be able to eliminate two options, and generally people have confusion in the last two leftover options, what to select. For example, some if you have eliminated B and C, right? So you would be left with A and D, right? So let's say this first, second, third, fourth, fifth, all these questions as A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, right? Let's say you have removed this, you have eliminated easily, you have eliminated this easily, right? Now you are confused between A and D, right? So what you should do while solving the mock, right? On a rough paper, note both these choices, A, D. And on portal, you can mark whatever you feel the best choice, right? Same goes with the second question. On the paper, note CD. And on the portal, you can mark either C or D, whatever you feel best. Now note AD, right? Now when you submit this, let's say you end up scoring 15 marks, right? Now when it comes to analysis, right? Now you know that your two best choices were A and D. And if you feel that the correct option, like the option you chose was D, but the correct option is A, then that means you are successful in eliminating two very bad choices, right? Now, while analyzing the mock, you need to spend a lot of time on figuring out why the question setter chooses A over D. What is so special in A that is not in D? Or what is so bad in D that it gets eliminated, right? Same goes with this, same goes with this. Now, for example, your two best choices were A and D, and the correct option is C. Now you have to put a lot more time in analyzing why A and D were rejected and why C is selected, right? So this type of analysis, for example, in this mock, if there are 22 questions, right? And if you do this type of analysis for 5 mocks, 110 question analysis, you are done with 110 question analysis, right? And if you spend like 3 minutes to each question in analyzing, right, you have almost spent 330 minutes or close to what, 5 to 6 hours, right? And after spending 5 to 6 hours of deep analysis in analyzing any question, right, you must have a lot of learnings after that, and you will see the improvement in the sixth mock, right? So this should be the process, but remember that VRC is one area which requires a lot of hard work, which requires a lot of analysis, and at times you might get burnout. You might feel that this is not happening and this might not happen. You might have nightmares when you think about your D-Day performance and how would you perform on CAT and what would happen to your VRC scores, right? But believe me, you have to slog every day, and the improvement is very slow. Maybe uh, every month you might be able to increase only 2 or 3 marks, not more than that. But improvement is always there when you appear, when you analyze, when you keep practicing day in and day out.
So one more thing, what you would suggest outside the mock analysis to improve on this aspect?
See, nothing. I would suggest to practice 2 hours daily from previous year, and for this you can either take CL or time move previous years. Practice in timed manner and then analyze how I told you to. Also, guys, it would be better if you can just unmute and put your question, but raise your hand before that because I'm not able to see the chats for some reason. Right. So please do that. And I'm also sending the Zoom meeting link in the chat, YouTube chat. So if someone wants to join, please do. Yeah, Dhyan, if you have doubt, please speak up. Else, Pranaya, you can do that.
भैया कुछ कुछ क्वेश्चंस होते हैं जब हम डीआईएलआर सॉल्व कर रहे होते हैं तो कुछ सेट होते हैं जो बहुत लेंथी है जो अगर सोल्यूशन देख के भी आपको पता है वो 30 मिनट में ही सॉल्व हो गए तो क्या वैसे सेट्स पे टाइम स्पेंड करना चाहिए या
नहीं
उनको छोड़ दो कि वो एग्जाम
अच्छा वैसे आप आफ्टर द मॉक कह रहे हो राइट?
यस यस यस
देखो आफ्टर द मॉक ना यार ऐसा जनरली होता नहीं है, मतलब डिपेंड्स ऑन द टाइप ऑफ टेस्ट सीरीज यू हैव। IMSCL में तो नहीं होगा, टाइम में भी नहीं होता, बट समटाइम्स हाँ टाइम में या कोई भी सीरीज में कई बार हो जाता है कि एक आधा सेट ऐसा आ जाए जो आपको, जो टीचर भी 30 40 50 मिनट ले रहा है सोल्व करने में, राइट? उसको यू कैन टोटली स्किप, और आई वुड से एटलीस्ट वॉच द सॉल्यूशन फॉर दैट सेट, टेक सम लर्निंग्स आउट ऑफ इट। मे बी don't expect by yourself कि you would be able to or you should be able to do this type of stuff, but ठीक है, कुछ कुछ learnings तो obviously मिलेंगी ना, कुछ एक point से learning मिल सकता है, तो उसको वीडियो देखो, उससे कोई learning मिली है, note it down, else you can skip it. Yeah, Rudransh. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
So I gave CAT 23 this year. So I got a decent enough percentile of 99, but being a general engineer, I didn't get any calls this time around. So I'm repeating again this year. So my question is, how do I go about my prep? Because last year my prep was similar to what many people are asking, hassling about mock scores, this and that. But this year I feel my concepts are very clear compared to what I was to last year. And I've been giving mocks. Right now I'm giving it a frequency of twice, once in every 2 weeks. But right now, going forward, I do not want to take any more chances right now. So what you would suggest I should do to match up my score?
Got it. So Rudransh, see, first thing is to first purchase IMS and CL test series, right? Right.
Yeah.
That should be like your prime focus, and make sure that you don't miss any mocks in the window, right? Try to give as many mocks as possible in the window time frame only, right? Let me tell you what I did. So when I was in this situation, I also started my preparation when I got rejected by XLRI in 2021, I believe, yeah. So I was in the month of May, right? So I gave like first 2 3 months, I think till July, I was covering basics of everything again. Not really for the VRC, right? Because I do had idea about what exactly is there in the VRC. But for the DILR, I was like, uh, I was parallelly doing basic stuff and I was also practicing cat level sets from here and there. So for basics, for example, right, sometimes you miss out on very small things like what is left means, what is the formula for total number of matches in a set or this and that, right? Just make yourself familiar, and if you feel that there is no need, skip it, right? For the quants, I would say cover basics of everything, because see, in the quants, even after covering like 50 questions a day, 10 questions a day, 20 questions a day, right, you would have sufficient time to cover the basics. And in the quants, the type of paper that is coming in the recent years is like the questions are solvable by just using the basic formulas, basic understanding, but the aspirants fail to apply that basic understandings in the exam scenario, right? So for
Yeah.
that, if you have a high number of mocks, let's say I appeared for like 100 plus mocks, I don't think that is required. But yeah, at least give around 60, 70 mocks, inclusive of past year papers in the time-based format, right?
Yeah.
And make sure that you are analyzing the mocks very well, not from the POV of solving every question that you should always do, but from the POV of soft characteristics, like how you behaved while appearing for that mock. For example, if you see that all four RCs are not understandable by you at some point of time, or you face too many difficulties while solving the RCs, right? How did you behave in that mock, or how you should have behaved? Not that things also. And in the LRD, I'm pretty sure it would happen in a lot of mocks where you go with wrong set selection, where you miss out on easy sets, where you take more time than expected, right? Then also have a strategy how to come back, right? Imagine that the same thing can also happen on the D-Day, where you spend first 20 minutes in some easy set and you are not able to crack that set. Now in the
Yeah.
next 20 minutes, how would you able to crack the minimum two sets, let's say, right?
Yeah.
Same goes with the quants. If they Same goes with the quants, and in the quants, obviously you should focus more on high scores, but also focus on percentile, right? Even if you feel that there is some quant section that is way too hard, right? Don't creep about that. If people are able to score marks in that quant section, then you should also be able to do that, right? So mainly two learnings, that is the solution of every question, and the second point is your soft behavior while appearing for the mocks.
Okay. Thank you.
रुद्रांश इज डन। एम कैट देने का टाइम क्या ध्यान रखें? एम कैट देने के टाइम यही ध्यान रखो यार, द जनरल एडवाइस दैट आई एम गिविंग टू एवरीवन। क्यूए सीरीज, वेब ऑफ क्यूए सीरीज तो आ रही है ना, आती रहेगी क्यूए सीरीज। It might get stopped for some days when my schedule is busy or hectic, but otherwise ये आती रहेगी। And the people who follow QA series, I hope you are getting something out of it. But I'm pretty sure that the one who follows it would surely get a lot of formulas, a lot of good mindset, a lot of approaches to solve the questions. And when it comes to November, you will feel that, yeah, you are one step ahead than others. Sir, I am good. Yeah, please, if you can just unmute yourself, that is better, because text पे वो बात नहीं बनती. I mean, then it's like WhatsApp only. Tharun, yeah, you can unmute and ask your queries.
Like you told, Arun Sharma is it's not a great book, kind of thing. Like which is a better book or which it's a
Yeah,
better
see, Arun
material.
Sharma, to be honest, like particularly, I haven't practiced or I haven't seen much of its content, right?
Okay.
So I'm still a naive person to comment on that thing. But yeah, from the looks and feel of the book, I comment generally. But my point is that if there is a lot of material or better material present in the market, you should focus on that. For basics, I think you can refer to Time or IMS, and after that, try solving the previous year questions of IMS or CL, and also cover each and every question from the CAT 1990 onwards. Because
Okay.
believe me, every year you will see a lot of replica questions when you cover the CAT 1990 and question onwards from that point of time.
Okay. Okay, I have one more question. Like in LRDI, like sometimes I'm able to solve previous year sets on my own. Like even if it takes 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I'm able to solve previous year sets on my own. But recently, what happened was like I took sectionals of LRDI. In the first sectionals, I was able to solve 3 sets. I left one tough set, so I got around 42 marks. And in the second sectional, what happened was I took up one set, thought that was easy, but that was the toughest set in the sectionals, and I gave 35 minutes to the entire one single problem, but I couldn't arrive at a solution. Yeah, like from where I should solve sets from going on, like either I should solve this previous year papers or any other source.
See, for the LRD, I refer to the IMS and time previous year mocks.
Okay.
Right. Try to complete 2 sets daily. And apart from that, I would not suggest you to give sectionals, right? Because in the market there is no good sectionals when it comes to the LRDI, right?
Like I am part of Elite Grids coaching, so they are providing us sectionals.
So then you can follow him, right? I think then the strategy is very simple for you. Cover the entire portal, right? You would have around 500 sets, right?
Yeah, they are giving it every week. They are giving it in the form of tests.
So try to cover this entire portal and also bookmark the sets which you like, because 10 days before the exam you would not have time to go through each and every set and it would not make sense, right?
Okay.
Yeah. The next set of people can unmute. Okay, I am reading Diane's text. Sir, sorry for the inconvenience. Can you please help me out? Sir, I'm done with my college grad. I'm starting with the DLR, started with Anastasia Shankar, a few sets, but नहीं हो पा रहा अच्छे से. Can you please suggest me a roadmap how to tackle DLR? मुझे एक मेंटर ने 2017 के सेट्स पर चेक करके ना है, बट उनके नहीं हो रहे. मुझे आप प्लीज देखो, शंकर सर के सेट्स मेरे से भी नहीं हो रहे थे, एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई लेफ्ट हिज इंटायर चैनल, राइट? बिकॉज उनके जो क्वेश्चंस हैं वो थोड़े से डिफिकल्टी लेवल भी हाई होती है, एंड एलआरडी इज समथिंग दैट यू कांट become pro by just watching some YouTube videos, right? For LRDI, you have to practice the sets by your hand. And Dhyan, I don't know who you are, but hope your official name is also Dhyan, right? So you need to first be very clear with the basics, right? There is no point in doing 2070 to 2023 sets if you are not familiar with the basics or if you haven't covered the basics. First, focus on the basics part. And yes, after that, you can think of doing something else. And यार एक बात बता रहा हूँ, the whatever content I'm posting on my channel in form of videos, all the content is very relevant to your preparation, and there is no crap in the entire channel. So if you face any difficulty on any day, right, you can just scroll down the channel. You can find some old videos, 6 months old, 1 year old, 2 year old, right? And if you feel that video answers your question, please watch that video, right? Because I have answered multiple times how to prepare for LRDI. If you're still asking this question, that means you haven't gone through the channel well, right? So do that. Okay, please lower your hand. And yeah. Yeah, देखो, what I can see through this meeting is that a lot of you are facing problem in LRDI, right? And also I first started to make the LRDI series, LRDI Target 99. But वो series का मुझे sense personally नहीं लगा, because LRDI में मैं कितने भी सेट सोल्व करवा लूं, जब तक आप अपने हाथ से नहीं करोगे तब तक कोई फायदा नहीं होगा. That's why a lot of people are struggling in LRDI, because LRDI में concept का game नहीं है. LRDI is something your father can also solve. But the point is whether you are able to solve that set in 10 to 15 minutes or not. That is the beauty of LRD. If you have failed, or if you're not able to solve the set in 10 to 15 minutes, then there is no point of you doing the practice, doing something else, right? तो पहले अगर LRD आपको स्पीड गेम बनानी है, पहले उसके लिए कॉन्सेप्ट क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए, प्रैक्टिस होनी चाहिए, उसके बाद इंप्रूवमेंट दिखेगा. आज तुमने कुछ चीज से फैमिलियर हो गए तो कल सेट क्रैक नहीं कर सकते. इट टेक्स टाइम. एंड यू आर द ओनली वन हु हैव टू गिव द टाइम, राइट? तुम्हारी जगह कोई और आके टाइम नहीं देगा। तुम्हें अगर खुद में इम्प्रूवमेंट लाना है तो तुम्हें टाइम देना पड़ेगा, बी इट एलआरडीआई, बी इट वीआरसी, बी इट क्वांट्स। सर 2024 तक 2 ईयर गैप होगा तो कैसे कवर करूं? यार अभी तो एट के मार्क्स पे फोकस करो, है ना? अभी कोई टेंशन मत लो गैप ईयर की या कुछ की, बिकॉज देयर इज लिटरली नो थिंग टू कवर एक्सेप्ट गेटिंग अ जॉब और समर इंटर्नशिप। Yeah, please unmute yourself and ask, and don't message me directly. Please message to everyone in the meeting so that others can also aware what I'm speaking about.
सो हेलो सर, अमन।
Yeah.
सर, जैसे LRDA के साथ जैसे मैं सेट सॉल्व करता हूँ, तो सर जैसे एक बार सेट पूरा पढ़ा, देन उसके बाद सर जब हम लाइक मैं उसकी डायग्राम बनाना हूँ जहाँ जैसे उसका कई बार सेट उस पे रिप्रेजेंट करता हूँ शीट पे, तो सर वो बनता ही नहीं है कि इसको कैसे वो करना, टैकल करना है, तो सर उसके लिए क्या करना?
यार उसके लिए टू बी ऑनेस्ट मुझे ऐसे क्यों लग रहा है कि आपकी प्रैक्टिस कम है। जस्ट बाय योर वॉइस आई कैन रिकॉग्नाइज कि इतनी प्रैक्टिस ही नहीं है आप में कि आपको पता लगे। देखो प्रैक्टिस के बिना, देखो अगर कोई सेट लिखा आ रहा है ना, और
हम्म,
अगर मैं उसको उसके स्ट्रक्चर वे में उसको बना पा रहा हूँ, मैट्रिक्स में या एरो में या कुछ भी, राइट? मेरे में कोई ऐसी स्किल नहीं है कि मुझे सेट देख के ही मुझे आइडिया लग जाता है, या मैं बहुत तेज हूँ दिमाग से या कुछ ऐसा ऐसा नहीं है, राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आप मुझे कोई, देखो आप मुझे कोई क्वांट्स का क्वेश्चन दो, राइट? आप मुझे
यस
क्वांट्स का क्वेश्चन दोगे, बंदा कितने सेकंड में पढ़ेगा? 10 सेकंड तो पढ़ेगा ना उसको,
यस
10 सेकंड में तो पढ़ेगा, समझेगा। मैं 30 सेकंड में उसको सोल्व कर देता हूँ, राइट? सो दिस इज नॉट लाइक कि मैं बहुत ज्यादा स्किल्ड हूँ इस पे, राइट? इट्स लाइक कि मैंने प्रैक्टिस ही इतनी कर ली है डीआईएलआर सेट्स की, क्वांट्स के सेट्स की, कि नाउ just by looking at the set, just by reading the info, I get an idea कि ये सेट कैसे सोल्व होगा, इसको कैसे अप्रोच करना है, राइट? और वो चीजें सिर्फ प्रैक्टिस से ही आएंगी, राइट? देखो अगर आज आप सोच रहे हो कि आपके 30 मार्क्स एलआरडीए में आ जाए, तो जो लोग 2 साल से प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं उनका क्या? ठीक है? या लेट्स टेक योर एग्जांपल, अगर आज 30 आ गए तो 6 महीने बाद आप क्या करोगे? 6 महीने बाद भी 30 आएंगे तो फिर आपका इंप्रूवमेंट कहाँ है, राइट? तो अगर आज आपके 10 मार्क्स हैं, 5 मार्क्स हैं एलआरडीए में, तो आपको ये नहीं सोचना कि आप इंप्रूव नहीं कर पाओगे। आपको फोकस, देखो आज आप यहाँ पे हो, है ना? इट्स ए गुड थिंग टू बी इन, बट हमेशा ये नहीं चलेगा ना। आप मीटिंग ज्वाइन करते रहोगे, लोगों से पूछते रहोगे, एक टाइम के बाद आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि व्हाट इज योर वीकनेस, एंड देन आफ्टर दैट यू हैव टू डिवाइस अ सॉल्यूशन फॉर दीज वीकनेसेस, राइट? आपको कोई आके नहीं बताएगा कि ये तेरी वीकनेस है, ऐसे सोल्व कर ले। आपको खुद को पता है यार। अब आप बोल रहे हो कि आपसे सेट नहीं बन रहा, तो आपको नहीं पता इसका सोल्यूशन क्या है। पढ़ना पड़ेगा, आपको सबको पता ही है ना। और एलडीए में पढ़ना तो कुछ होता नहीं है, तो प्रैक्टिस ही होती है, राइट? प्रैक्टिस के लिए मैंने आपको सोर्स बता दिए हैं। आप और भी मेरी वीडियोस देखोगे, उसमें पार्टिकुलर वीडियोस बना रखी है मैंने इस सोर्स के लिए, ऐसे करो एलडीए के लिए। आप 5-6 महीने पहले जाओगे ना चैनल पे, जब कैट का एग्जाम आने वाला था, तब मैंने एलडीए में बहुत स्ट्रेटेजी वीडियोस बनाई थी। जस्ट गो थ्रू दैट, यू विल गेट सम आइडिया, सम डायरेक्शन की हाउ हाउ यू शुड अप्रोच द सेट, और हाउ यू शुड अप्रोच दिस सेक्शन। ये सेक्शन आई नो यार, क्योंकि मेरे 64 परसेंटाइल आई थे, आई नो कि कितना डिफिकल्ट होता है। इवन मैंने रिपीट ही इसके लिए लिया था। अगर मेरे यहाँ पे अच्छे आते तो मेरे ओवरऑल 99.5 प्लस कुछ आ जाते हैं ना। मेरा एक साल एक्स्ट्रा इसी वजह से लगा था। और इवन ड्यूरिंग दैट प्रिपरेशन फेज देर देर वर लॉट ऑफ ड्विंडलिंग ऑफ स्कोर्स, राइट? बहुत फ्लक्चुएशन था। बट उसको एक पॉइंट के बाद मैं समझ गया था कि मैंने गलती क्या करी। गलती मैंने यहाँ पे ये करी कि मैं यूट्यूब पे जाता था, सेट्स देखता था, और मैं सोचता था मुझे आता है ना? और मेरे मॉक्स में नंबर भी आते थे, बट कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं थी, राइट? तो ये चीज मैंने फिर देखी, फिर मुझे 2 अटेम्प्ट के बाद समझ आ गया था कि यहाँ पे कोई स्ट्रेटेजी वर्क नहीं करती। ये मार्केट इतनी क्लटर्ड है, इतना इसमें फालतू का कुछ अजीब फैला हुआ है, जहां पे रोज लोग स्ट्रेटजी की वीडियोस देखते रहते हैं, एस्पिरेंट्स देखते रहते हैं, इसीलिए क्रिएटर्स बनाते रहते हैं। बट उसके बाद मुझे समझ आ गया था कि ठीक है, आप कुछ भी देखो, कुछ भी करो, अगर मुझे आईएम में पहुंचना है या मुझे कहीं पहुंचना है ना, तो मुझे मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी। एंड उसके बाद मैंने एलआरडे के इतने सेट्स प्रैक्टिस किए कि फिर उसके बाद मुझे आइडिया लगने लग गया कि मुझे कैसे सेट को अप्रोच करना है, राइट। और आज भी अगर मैं मॉक के लिए अपीयर होता हूँ तो मैं कोई रिवाइज नहीं करता LRDI का कुछ या क्वांट्स का कुछ। अब उसको 1 साल में इतना प्रैक्टिस किया है कि ठीक है, थोड़ा पता लग गया कि क्या होता है, कैसे होता है।
ओके भाई, थैंक यू।
हेलो भैया।
Who is speaking? I think Himaja should be the next. Please raise your hand before speaking.
It's okay, so let him speak.
Okay, fine. Yeah, speak.
Hello.
Yeah, I can't see your name. Okay, keep going.
I got around 67% in 2023.
Sorry?
Now I am doing in CAT 2023. I got 67%.
Okay.
Now daily I am practicing daily to DLR sets, 2 RC sets, and 50 around 30 to 50 questions of quant topic. Is it enough for the rest of the days? And now I am scoring 33, 30 marks like in mark test of crack it.
Yeah, your voice is cutting in between. I either text it or maybe ask 2-3 minutes afterwards. I think your connection is weak.
Okay, sir, can I ask?
Yeah.
सर कोई ऐसा मटेरियल है क्या DILR में जहाँ पे दे हैव कवर्ड लाइक प्रिसीडेड बाय, या फिर ये बेसिक क्रिटिकल आई मीन जो वर्बल टर्म्स है, या फिर लेफ्ट इमीडिएट लेफ्ट, राइट इमीडिएट राइट, वैसे
यार इसके
ऐसे
लिए
कोई?
तो टाइम का मटेरियल ले लो बेसिक, उसके सेट प्रैक्टिस कर लो। बिकॉज ऐसा मिल जाएगा कहीं ना कहीं। सम आई कैन राइट 5-7 थिंग्स हियर एंड दैट वुड आल्सो बी सफाइस, बट वो कैसे अप्लाई होता है, किस लैंग्वेज में एग्जैक्टली वो पूछते हैं ना, दैट माइट बी कंफ्यूजिंग समटाइम्स, राइट। सो फॉर दैट ऑलवेज ऑलवेज लर्न फ्रॉम प्रैक्टिस, राइट। फॉर इवन अगर आपको वो प्रैक्टिस नहीं करनी ना, जस्ट ओपन द टाइम मटेरियल फॉर LRDI, राइट, रीड द सेट। अगर कुछ वैसा आ रहा है आपको, है ना, तो उसमें सोल्यूशन में देख लो कि उसका आंसर है, उसका इम्प्लीकेशन क्या है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल L इज सेकेंड लेफ्ट टू W, राइट, तो L इज सेकेंड लेफ्ट टू W। सो आंसर में ये आ रहा है, तो दैट मीन्स दिस इज द सॉर्ट ऑफ इम्प्लीकेशन ऑफ दिस।
ओके सर, सो बेसिकली टाइम्स का जो मटेरियल है
हाँ,
करते
टाइम का
करते
कर लो,
ऐसे।
मतलब किसी का भी बेसिक मटेरियल कर लो।
हाँ।
लेट्स linear arrangement, circular arrangement, all these questions, and most of the time you will learn while you are on practice, right? अब
खुद का ही मतलब बनाना पड़ेगा प्रैक्टिस
अगर आप
से।
देखो दो दो दिन सेट प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो, तो there are 5 months left, and after 5 months you will be able to cover 300 sets, 300 sets plus sets from different mocks। तो इतने सेट्स बहुत हैं। 400-500 सेट्स अगर दिल से तसल्ली से किए हैं ना, तो इट्स मोर देन इनफ।
ठीक है सर, थैंक यू।
Dayan, you have to unmute. If you can't, sorry, brother. Also, please open up your cameras before speaking. Would be helpful. Yeah, Vivek, you can go next.
सर VARC में कैसे इम्प्रूव करे RCs वगैरह करने में?
Again, a very open-ended question. RC, and the open-ended answer is to practice more and more. Like I got you. VARC में difficulty is there, but like as a mentor or as a student, I don't have anything in mind except saying practice again and again.
नो
Because
सर, जैसे वोकेबलरी और जैसे वर्ड्स में दिक्कत आती है।
यार vocabulary में words में दिक्कत आ रही है तो ignore that, because when you read something, right, if I say for example, if the flow of the passage is India is a vibrant country, India has so many architecture, so many engineers, right, this stuff, right, then in the flow you can sense that there is a positivity in the passage, right. And if there are some words that you are not able to understand, right, uh, just take inference from those words, or you can completely ignore that line. That's completely okay, because in the VARC you don't need to know meaning of each and every word or each and every line, right. There can be multiple words which are out of your understanding or which are out of your scope, and it's not possible to get to know the meaning of all the words, all the vocab, all the uh, different types of synonyms in all the genres, right? So best you can. So see, that's why the comprehension skill is necessary. अभी मैं आपको कुछ इशारों में भी बताऊंगा, तुम समझ पाओगे, because since you're born, you have been seeing, you have been looking, you have been observing around those things, right? तो अब वीआरसी में तुम्हें यही समझना है कि तुम्हें पैसेज का मेन पॉइंट, ऑथर का इंटेंशन, उसका कॉन्टेक्स्ट समझ आना चाहिए, वो मेन फोकस रखो rather than, because I have also personally gone through word power made easy, right? I have literally crammed a lot of parts, but it really didn't help me in my scores, right? So from that perspective, I don't think it's very necessary. But yeah, what you can do is that don't focus on learning the words, but after you attempt some passage, and in that passage, if you find 5-6 words which were not understood by you, try Google it after you attempt, or after the mock, or after the section, right? That would be a good strategy.
Okay, sir.
Guys, please open up your camera while asking the doubt. Anyone can go ahead. We have last 5 minutes. After that, we will close the session. Already extended
Hello.
by minutes.
Am I audible?
Yeah, Shravan, you are audible.
Yeah. So I have just started in last 1 month for the preparation. I have joined time coaching, and I was continuing CA articleship, but I have decided now to give CAT. So how do you think should I approach?
Yeah, you already have
my
time material, right? Sorry, time coaching, right?
Yeah. I
So
have started.
just follow them blindly, right? Do whatever they are teaching, practice whatever they are asking you to, and also complete their class assignments or the class sheets. You already have
Yeah.
already have a lot of material, and beyond that, just focus on 2 test series, that is IMS and CL, and also practice all the questions from 2017 onwards for LRDA and for the VRC, and for the quant, refer the questions from 1990 onwards. That's it.
Okay.
Write it somewhere and do all these things.
And regarding mocks, from when can I start for sectional mocks or total syllabus mock?
So everyone who is listening to this, don't give sectionals until and unless it's of good quality, right? But now the question is, I want to practice more, but if I don't appear for sectionals, what I can do, right? So for that, for example, if you have 2 test series, let's say IMS and CL, if you feel the need to give sectionals, just buy one more test series. Let's say you buy time, right? And then treat time mock, the full length mock, as a sectional, and appear for the sectional whichever you want. Because the difference in quality is huge when it comes to full length mock and when it comes to sectional, right? So in my point of view, ignore the sectional, because you will find that some sectionals ask the questions which don't come in CAT, or ask the questions which have a very difficulty level, right? So appear for the officials or the live mocks. And if you feel need to give sectionals, treat some mocks as sectionals.
Okay.
Hi, Palav.
And
Please go on.
hello. Yeah. And I also think that my quants is my good side. So how can I benefit, means how can I improve in quants?
Like I've told you enough, right? To be honest, like it's too much to cover in just 5 months, right? But if you're able to cover all these things, I think you would be at a very good position, right? And just one general thing for all of you: don't focus too much on making the strategy, making the weekly schedules, and this and that, because I also used to do the same, and now I realize that uh, the better approach is to study for 1 month, right? Straight for 1 month without asking for any help, And after the 1 month, by looking at your past, you will see a lot of improvement, and you will realize that the value of practicing or the value of hard work, right? And after that, for example, Shravan, after 2 to 3 months, you will be in a much better position than me to answer your queries, right? To answer the
Right.
queries like how many number of mocks you should give, right? There is no perfect number. If you are free, you should target as many as possible. If you feel that you have time constant, you have to optimize your time depending on your other task, depending on your preparation level, right? Depending on the workload you have, right? All these things matter a lot, right? So the point is that first start studying for first 1 2 months, and then if you have some doubts, right, then you would have a base structure to build that doubts, right? Because now I'm just getting very general doubts, how to prepare, I'm not getting marks, this, that,
Yes.
and all those stuff, right? Yeah,
Right.
Pratham, I think you can go
Hi,
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pallav.
Yeah.
I just have one question. So I appeared for CAT 2023 this year. My sectional scores were like 98 in BRC, 97 in Points, but I scored like 40 percentile in BILR. So with me, currently also I'm giving the mocks. So what happens in mocks is कोई test में either I'm keeping either मतलब एकदम top वाले marks 99 plus percentile, or else I'm keeping मतलब एकदम single digit scores. So it completely is depending on how I solve the first set. If I'm able to solve the first set, psychologically I get that boost and I'm able to solve two and perhaps
See,
two and a half.
I can totally relate with you. I think the problem is not the knowledge gap, the problem is the skill gap. है ना? So, see, I understand you. First is make sure that after the mock you are able to solve the sets, and at least you are able to understand what is given and what is the solution, right? If you are able to do that much, then also do record your attempt and then analyze how much time or how much initial minutes you spend on or you wasted on some set, and also sit with yourself. Yeah, I don't want to say a lot of things because today I released the video DLR mock analysis, right? Just go through that. You will have answer to all of your queries, because in that video I explained in detail in 20 minutes that how or what I did, how I used to perform, how I improved from it. And I think you are in a very similar situation right now, given that you have performed already well in other sections, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, sir. Pratham this side.
Yeah, hi Pratham.
Sir, actually last year I gave CAT, I got 85 percentile. So I had some college issue, like in my first year I met with an accident due to which I couldn't give one semester exam, due to which I got semester back. So I wasn't eligible for this year MBA admission, as my graduation wasn't completed. But this year I got to know one more thing about my university, that it's quite late. Like the sixth semester ends by the end of July. So will it affect my chances next year?
No, I
Like
think no, it's completely okay.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I'll be able to join next year. Like I've heard many
I got
classes
that
start from
point.
June.
Generally, the exam happens in May, but your university takes exam in July, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's completely okay. You won't face any issue.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Okay, guys, ending the session. I hope you like it. Right, we will be having similar sessions closer to the CAT. And till then, my only advice is that do whatever you want to. But yeah, if something comes up on my channel, pay some special attention to it, because I generally think a lot before creating the content, right? Or at least I decide on the things when I am pretty sure that uh, the neither your time nor my time gets wasted on it, right? So, for example, okay, just give me a minute. Let me share my screen with all of you and let me show you something really good. Yeah, I hope you are able to see it, right? let's go on my channel, that is Road to Cat 99. Now, when I comes to videos, right? Are you able to see? Can someone confirm?
Yes.
Yeah. So see, this is the QA series, and you can also find playlist here, right? Yeah, this is playlist, and you should able to cover this. And this is arithmetic practice questions. This is geometry revision. Ignore. You can search for this, or just come on the video section, right? For example, okay, this is after the CAT of this year, right? Or after CAT 2023, right? But see, before CAT 2023, I used to post a lot of quality content, right? This is GDPI days. Yeah, see, from how to tackle 1, 2, 3 best of luck. Okay, so this is closer to CAT, right? This is video of 2 hours 37 minutes, covering inequality, log, and more topics completely, right? So if you want help, refer to this. This covers basics to advanced all type of questions. If you want to see how I used to attempt the mocks, this is my live attempt of SimCat 80. Right. If you want to search formulas, if you want to note all formulas of geometry, this is the video for you. First video, second video. Right. Then the number system shortcuts are here. All geometry questions of all the SimCats are here. If you want to practice, the point is now you have to answer whether do you want to go through all this quality content, or you just want to focus on strategy videos. Then again, these are the geometry questions. Then this is concept class related to the algebra topic. Then this is me appearing for the CAT 2022 slot 1 live attempt. This is CDC 14 live attempt, right? Then you can see all the CAT 2020 questions with my approach. Then there is complete algebra revision, right? Then I used to post a lot of CAT questions, CAT daily dose. Here is my SimCat 17 live attempt, right? Then there are some DLR sets, right? Okay, right. This is again a geometry booster, right? Then there is a video of how to analyze the mocks, right? How to attempt the mocks, what is the right strategy, right? How many mocks you should give per week, right? You will find a lot of things, right? Master class on simple and compounded trust, right? Then, yeah. So, see, VRC 100 days CAT plan, and I took 1 hour 44 minutes to explain what to do in the next 100 days, right? So there is a lot of content around it. You just need to scroll the channel a bit, right? These are the geometry questions, CAT quants. So you will find that the channel has answers to everything you ask, right? How to improve on the DLR, right? Which sectional test to buy for CAT, right? So my point is not that you should stick to my channel only, right? My point is that the CAT preparation is so intense in itself, right? That you really don't have time to spend on, I would say, to spend on new things or to spend on YouTube, right? If you keep spending your time on YouTube, you will find yourself in a position soon where you are literally confused that whether to go for this year's CAT or next year's CAT, right? My only advice is to zero down your approach to very limited sources, right? If you want to practice, don't collect infinite material. Don't collect innumerable DLR sets, right? Collect limited things, do those things with heart, and then take lessons from those things and try to apply those things in the mocks. This is the simple approach you should be doing rather than focusing here and there. Right. That's it from my side. Thank you.